Everybody's got an opinion. Every Californian and Virginian. It's so hard to tell who to trust and who to ignore. Someone's gotta settle the score. Trey and Chelsea will help you choose whose views win, which ones lose. Online haters are coming for you. Baby, it's time to review the review.
Hello.
Well, hello and welcome to Review That Review. We are the podcast that is dedicated to reviewing
Reviews.
That's Chelsea Dawn.
And that's Trey Gerald.
And together we are
The Review Queens.
And here at Review That Review, we believe in balance. The good, the bad, and the Kvetchy. So it's only fair that we take a little moment up top to kvetch it out. Chelsea, would you like to?
Lodge a complaint.
I would, Trey. Thank you for asking. Always a live complaint these days. As you pointed out earlier, you notice I have a Band-Aid on my middle finger on my left hand.
It's a cute color, by the way.
It is cute, isn't it nice? It actually kind of matches my shirt a little bit.
It does.
So Goldie's been having a little bit of tummy troubles. And so I was speaking with her vet and they suggested that I start cooking food for her, which is just another thing I need to add on the plate.
LOL.
And so I got home from work. It was like around midnight and I'm cooking I'm boiling her chicken and veggies and rice and doing it all. And I would guess I was tired from the day and I have these brand new knives from our place. And I was like cutting the chicken with my right hand. And I guess, like a moron, maybe I was holding the chicken with my left hand. I don't know what I was doing, but my hand was there and the knife went through my nail. It cut my nail and it was like bleeding and it was after midnight and Goldie's like barking because she wants the chicken. And I'm like, shut up. And I'm like bleeding everywhere. And I'm just trying to avoid going to the emergency room because I just don't want to deal with that. So I bandage up my finger and I get it to stop bleeding, thank God. But it was super painful. And then the next day I talked to my boss's boyfriend is a chef. So I was like, what do I do about this? And he said, you have to crazy glue it so that the nail doesn't split. Cause he's like, part of the pain is the nail like pulling away from each other because it's like splitting. And he's like, you're going to lose the nail. Right. I was like, I know, but like, that's what you're afraid of. Like, I don't want to lose it by it splitting like that. And so he put crazy glue on it and it feels much better. I might do another round of crazy glue.
Yeah, you might as well.
Just to be safe. But yeah, like cutting myself when I'm cooking, especially when I'm really trying to do, usually when I'm cooking, whether it's for Goldie or friends, like I'm trying to do something nice. I'm bringing the love. I'm doing the Carla. I'm putting all the love in my food, you know? And so when I cut myself like that, it really just puts a damper on the process, you know?
Well, of course, because it goes back to that, like when you were talking about cleaning, because it's like you have this intention and there's a timeline attached to the intention and then it gets derailed.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Like now I gotta wrap up my hands. It's just like,
but, this also speaks to something that really hits home for me is like when you get a canker sore or when you get a blood blister or when you like do something to your nail.
Yeah.
Where it's like
ever present.
This little moment that I just lived through is going to be with me for like 8 months now.
I know.
Like that's very frustrating.
I know. It's true. And I really wanted to get a manicure. Now I can't get a manicure, but it is what it is, folks. Goldie has food and I have a bunch in the freezer, so hopefully I'm good for a little bit. The things we do, for the ones we love.
Well, good complaint.
To the ledger, thank you.
Okay.
All
right, well, shall we get into an online review?
I think we should. I'm ready.
Well, before we do, if you are loving the show, can we just ask that you please hit subscribe? It's free. It helps us out, and it keeps the reviews coming your way.
There's like another way to do this that I forgot.
If you're just listening, we're trying to do hearts with our hands.
Yeah. Nice. Love you guys. Drop a comment. We love hearing from you. Tell us all the things that made you laugh, gasp, or say, oh no. Okay, just do it. Do it this week some point.
I mean, the nail cutting was a no-no moment for me.
That was an oh no.
All right.
All right, should we jump in?
Speaking of, let's do it.
Yeah.
Review that review.
As your trusty review queens, we bring in internet reviews that we feel need to be inspected.
We read you the review, we break it down, and then we rate the impact of that review on a scale from 0 to 5 crowns. It's a really regal process that we call
Assess that Kvetch.
That's right. It's your turn this week, Trey. What have you brought in for us?
All right, everyone.
Okay.
This is a little silly,
Okay.
but I went to a place that we have never been before. And this website, I don't know if you recall, or listener viewers, if you recall, it got really tainted for me culturally because they had a data breach. So I just decided I would never go to the website.
Okay.
But we're going to be reviewing a 5-star review from Zappos.com. Or Zappos.
The shoes.
Yes. Zappos is Spanish for shoes.
Yes.
Have you ever been to Zappos.com?
I mean, probably once or twice. Not somewhere that I frequent, to be honest. But I know about it. It's like, has like a footprint or something as the logo.
Yes.
Right.
It's like Zappos exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Nope. It says the logo is it's been here for 25 years. So
Okay.
that's not nothing.
That's not nothing. And it got a 5-star from somebody.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's what we're going to be investigating today.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to be rating and reviewing this 5-star question mark review from Hannah on Zappos.com for Siren Clogs by Crocs. Do you know what that means? Siren Clogs?
No.
All right. Well, check out the screen. Here we go. This is the Croc brand of high-heeled Crocs, baby.
Oh, heinously ugly.
Okay, so we gotta put it out into the forefront before we get into Hannah's review.
Oh my God.
Crocs are disgusting.
They're
looking.
hideous. I
They're
don't get
horrible.
it. They're unless you're a child, like a toddler,
And I think
and even younger
that,
children, but anyone beyond that.
what's the name for the little inserts you put in the hole? Here we go. I'm giving away my age.
Jesus Christ.
The dingleberries or whatever they call them. Those make them cuter because I think part of what makes Crocs so ugly are the little holes. Chelsea's going to look it up. I can tell.
I want to look it up because it's bugging
Well,
me. Gimlets or something like that?
That's a cocktail, but maybe they are called gimlets. You might be right. Grivets or
Grivet?
the Gringeldorf. the Gryffindor.
We're so bad.
Now, this is just funny to me because I feel like this is the new generation's jelly shoes. But in the summer of like 2005, Crocs were so popular. Gibbets. And like, I remember they were so expensive. I had like a fake version. And then they like went away and they've had this giant resurgence. It's like,
if you're working in a garden, if you're a doctor, if you're a baby, if you're a toddler.
It's good for little toddlers. Yes, of course. And they were very popular that one summer in 2005 for me because I was doing an outdoor theater job and it was on the water and there was like sand everywhere. So it was like,
that makes sense.
Lightweight and great. Okay.
If you're using it for like utilitarian purpose, yes, but a heel? Try.
I mean, I think this is just so hilarious.
A heel.
I mean, Exhibit A, Your Honor. Okay, so let's read Hannah's 5-star review. This is the most dangerous shoe I've ever worn. And I made in through the aughts in all kinds of sky-high, poorly constructed high heels. You need ankles of absolute steel to navigate the world in these, which I have. If you want to wear these outside, make sure there are no hills. no matter how small, because your feet will roll uncontrollably with gravity as you fight to stay in the soft, cross-light clog. They also look absolutely insane. I added spikes and pearls to mine, and it's like I'm on the Fury Road. Of it were made of marshmallow.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy these in every color and wear them every day. 5 stars.
Wait a minute. What just happened? We just switched reviews at the very end.
And the last 2 sentences.
The last two
Well, okay, yes, but when you actually go through every single sentence, they're saying it's the most dangerous shoes I've ever worn, and I have experience in dangerous shoes.
Yeah.
You need absolute ankles of steel, which I have. You're gonna like roll and be crazy. They look insane. I made them look more insane. I want them in every color. So like it is yin and yang, but you don't catch it because they're like so insistent of how awful, ugly, dangerous they are.
Right. It's weird. I mean, okay, interesting because I really was like 5-star, and then I guess this is a 5-star experience for them. In a way, maybe it's queenly because it's like, here's everything wrong with these shoes. Don't come for me. Do not come for me if you roll an ankle. Do not come for me if somebody tells you that they're hideous. Do not come for me if you fall down a hill or can't walk up a hill. Do not come for me. That being said, love them.
I mean, the reason I love this review is that Hannah is saying everything that we said before. Like, Crocs are disgusting looking. They're awful. And Hannah includes a photo. And these are the gibbets, not gimlets or Gryffindors. Gibbets.
Oh, no.
What did I say?
Jesus Christ.
Wait, what did I say?
I think gibbets.
I don't know. Whatever they are. They're spikes and pearls.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, is Fury Road made of marshmallows? Is that like Super Mario Kart reference?
I thought Fury Road was like
Mad Max or something.
Max.
Yeah, I don't know.
These pearls and spikes are interesting because the spikes are white.
Yeah, they're like white.
They're like white, like they're sharp whites, but they're white spikes. So like you almost like don't realize that they're, and then they're mixed with pearls. I don't know.
As we're going through this, can we look back at the actual image? I really like wanted to buy these, but they are $74.95 at the time of recording. And I really wanted to buy the pink ones because that's hilarious, which they call Pink Crush. But they didn't have them in my size, and I didn't really want to spend $75.
Yeah,
but I did anyway.
Stop it, Trey! Oh my God, Trey's wearing the black ones are probably the most acceptable. Trey, you've outdone yourself, Queen. He's walking like a pro. Honestly, not having any problems walking at all. Looks like, honestly, making it fashion. Like, I would never in a million years have thought that this Croc heel could be fashion, but on Trey, with his little jeans just pulled up, it looks like fashion. And he's walking, he's like, he's walking the duck. He is walking the duck. He just did a ball, like what do they call them? A ball or whatever. He's keeping that clog on. He just looks he's doing a whole routine, you guys. If you're not watching this, whoa, he fell. Oh, he fell. It happened.
I was acting.
Oh, he was acting. He's fine. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Tyra Banks.
He's absolutely fine. I was acting. Trey, they look kind of good on you. You kind of work those. Wow. I do think the black is the only acceptable color. Because if I didn't know that was a Croc, I might just think that was a clog.
A clog, right?
You know? Like, I wouldn't know that it was made out of Croc material. Are you going to wear those IRL?
So at Thanksgiving, I had them. And we do like an annual Thanksgiving walk, like, because it's something David saw that Jillian Michaels said on The Biggest Loser like 15 years ago. obviously she's never
Oh my
done
God,
anything
I love
problematic.
that. Oh my God, so funny.
And my 7-year-old nephew insisted on wearing them. And so he wore them and he didn't fall. It was really impressive.
He wore them on the whole walk.
He did, and it's like a long walk. Wow, I'm
Quick
really out of breath.
Patreon plug. I have a Patreon only Jillian Michaels story that I will tell on the after show.
I'm scared. Okay, let's get back to Hannah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any new, unique, valuable info in here?
I do. I mean, I think that everything that I feared about these shoes, Hannah was like, yep, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. So in a way, I feel like safer because I'm like, okay, it's not just like this Pollyanna review and then I'm going to get the product and I'm going to fall or something. I'm like, okay, if I am going to spend $75, I better really want these and be like, I'll just figure out how to tape my feet into them.
Yeah.
You know?
I will say that now that I'm currently wearing them and I have done drag, so I have experience in heels.
Yeah.
They're not that it doesn't seem, I mean, I guess I haven't gone up a hill, but my little 7-year-old nephew who doesn't wear heels, he didn't fall. I don't know that they are as dangerous. It's a little you have to get your grounding.
Right.
I mean, spelling grammar, there are a couple of mistakes in here. Yeah, there's probably 3 in there.
Okay.
So Hannah could have used a little spell check.
Yes.
Truthful shady. I mean, I think it's a humorous take that I don't think is shady. I don't know. I don't want to just give Hannah a pass here because I think that it's funny, but I do think that there's an intention at humor that they are kind of burying the lead until the end.
Yeah, and it was a fun switch. I didn't see it coming.
And I will tell you, we're not going to get into this, but for whatever reason, the demographic of reviews about Crocs turned very American patriotism in the review section, which I don't know what any of that is about. So Hannah really did stick out as a beacon of lightness when we're talking about these ugly shoes. So I guess maybe because I think maybe it's just everything is from America with Crocs, the plastic or what. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I don't know. It's all conjecture.
Okay. Well, I feel I mostly know who Hannah is enough to maybe even crown.
I think I could crown Hannah too.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So Chelsey and I each have our own set of 0 to 5 crown cards, including half crowns. And in order to not be influenced by one another, we're going to simultaneously reveal our ratings.
Total score.
Okay, the queens are unanimous. 4.5 crowns, 4.5 crowns. I thought this was a pretty fun review from Hannah. I do love a positive review that has the negativity balance because it really makes me believe you. I can understand that you like a product that's not perfect. I don't have a problem with that. And I think there's something nice about all of the disclosure, even though we love them and we'll continue to buy them. So something about the style, and I found it funny and the twist was interesting. 4.5 crowns. Why did you give Hannah 4.5?
Oh, I also just want to mention that I actually got them on sale. I did not spend $75. I just need that to be very clear. I do not think these are worth $75.
Okay.
But the Croc brand is exorbitantly expensive.
Sure,
in my opinion.
Yes.
I think Hannah really hits it out of the park, including the picture.
Yeah.
But I do think because of the bait and switch and the pivot change and the humor going so hard, it might get lost a little bit. And so I couldn't say review queen, even though I really do love it. And I did buy the product. And I guess I have stronger heels than Hannah. You heard that, Hannah? You heard that? You want to have a little showdown?
Oh my. I think Trey might win. Trey's very good with those Croc heels.
Well, I don't know. I've never gone up a hill, so.
That is true.
That's it, Crocs, you guys.
Wow. Crocs it is.
Clogs.
Crocs it is. I'm not going to buy them. I still refuse to buy them.
All right, well, queens, we have aired our grievances. We've inspected Hannah's review. And now, why don't we flip the script and shine a light on something that is truly deserving of a crown?
That's right.
Chelsey, we've reached the most regal portion of our show. Who are you inducting today for?
My Royal Highness.
Okay, I want to talk about the person when you're driving in traffic who is the Good Samaritan of all Good Samaritans. The person who sees that you are trying to merge, whether you're trying to make a turn or you're turning out of a gas station or you're turning out of your house and you need to make a turn. The person who just pauses, gives you the wave, and lets you through. That person can change the course of an entire day. Truthfully. I aim to be that person whenever possible. I really, really do, because I've been in the position of needing to let people help me merge multiple times. So I try to pay it forward. But that person deserves a moment, deserves recognition, because you are changing things. Listeners, be that person. Let someone merge. They're just, maybe they're having a rough day. They just need a little bit of help. They're not being obnoxious. They just need to get to where they're going. And a little bit of a pause from you could make all the difference in the world. So thank you to the people that do that. I see you. I appreciate you. And I am nominating you officially as my Royal Highness.
You're definitely not nominating me. I am not a Good Samaritan when it comes to driving.
Really?
I turn into a road rage monster. I am insane.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not very proud of that, but I will say you highlighting this is so true. I mean, it is literally when someone is like a Good Samaritan driver, it really changes everything. I'm going to take your challenge. I'm going to try to apply this week. Just
try it just once and see how it makes you feel. And see how many more people do it for you when you start doing it for other people, you know?
Yeah.
It's a circle game.
Circular in my high heels up a hill.
Wow. They look kind of great on you, not going to lie.
I'm going to walk up this hill in my heels. All right. Well, we did a queen, the good, the bad, and the Kvetchy.
Mm-hmm.
Another round on the RU-ARQ Ferris wheel of rolling ankles.
Thank you for joining us today. If you like what you heard, please tell a friend and let someone in on traffic.
And if you did not like what you heard, please tell an enemy and don't let someone into traffic.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, on this week's After Show Pod, we are rating and reviewing a 5-star review for the LG French door Mood Up refrigerator from the LG website.
Wow, that's so interesting. I can't wait to see why this was said.
So when I first moved to LA, I was really good friends with this girl who was Jillian Michaels' personal assistant.
Did she finger her personal assistant? Why did I ask that?
Yeah, I wonder why that was said.
Girl, I wonder too. Well, how could we find out instead of wondering?
I guess we'll have to listen to the after show. I guess we'll have to go to reviewthatreview.com/Patreon so that we can hear the tea about Jillian Michaels and also this review.
And maybe watch Trey do another model strut and these Siren clog.
Ooh, we should also be so lucky as to get another view of that.
As you are going to patreon.com and you're subscribing for a low, low price, also remember,
ignore the haters. You're a queen.
Gender non-specific queen. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sign up directly on Apple Podcasts to hear our weekly members-only after show. Unlock additional benefits when you become a Patreon member at reviewthatreview.com/Patreon. Follow us on all the socials at The Review Queens and join our mailing list at reviewthatreview.com. Our Kvetch line is open 24/7 at 1-850-REVIEW-0. Don't be a mashugana. Call the Kvetch line today.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Bye, queens. Love you.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching, Queens. Click here to subscribe and click here for more videos.